Good afternoon, Ruchi. Let me give you an introduction about myself. My name is Harsh Agarwal. I'm from Electronics and Telecommunications branch third year, and I'm also a coordinator of corporate relation TNP in MIT OE. So, Ruchi, first of all, congratulations on your placement. Ruchi, can you please give a short introduction about yourself and the company you are placed in?
Yeah, it's a matter of pride for me that you have given like a great opportunity for me to giving my introduction. This is Ruchi Rajesh Mutha from MIT OE, pursuing ENTC from ENTC department, and I'm placed in Evosys, which is an Oracle functional based company. Yeah, you can continue with your question.
Okay. So, Ruchi, can you please tell about the experience about your placement journey?
Yeah, see, I'll tell you. Placement journey was like sort of in stress because before getting placed, two main companies came in our college. That was ZS and Deloitte. So ZS, I could not achieve it, and Deloitte, I was out from the interview. So I was somewhere panicked, and it was like I need to get a placement at any cost. So like it was thoda बहुत stress and all, but yeah, I could manage it very well. So
Okay, that's great. Can you please tell about the rounds that were conducted during your interview?
yeah. So this company had some different ways to take the rounds. They didn't have apti and all in very first coming because it is an functional and consultant based company. So speaking skills matters a lot. The first round was GD. That was a group discussion round.
Hmm.
So we were almost around 10 people in a group, and they gave us a topic, general topic. The topics were like on women empowerment, cryptocurrency, stock market, or then like some basic topics like this, lockdown, what changes have been occurred, then online to offline. These were the topics in the GD round. Then after clearing the GD round, I had my aptitude test, which was on the platform, same as MCAT.
Okay.
So you have to share your screen, like the cameras were on, the audio were on, and you had questions in that. So you had questions based on apti questions, like there were around like 50 questions in an hour to solve, some technical question. Then I had logical reasoning also and verbal section also, like in which I had questions related to grammar, English, and big passages, and you need to find answers from that. After clearing that round, I had my technical interview. So in technical interview, everything was asked from my resume. So
Okay.
make sure that whatever you say in your resume, you are thorough with it. And like I'll share an experience with me of mine in Deloitte. I've mentioned something, and I was not up to the mark to that point. So somewhere that was the reason of not getting selected in Deloitte, because like after analyzing myself, I got to know that yeah, like they asked me, and I told them that I know this much only, but I would study further in that. So they got a reason to reject me. So whatever, if you know a small thing, mention there. Python, very basic, but make sure you should mention in your resume that it is very basic. You have knowledge of Python, very basic. If you are mentioning machine learning is a very deep concept. You cannot just write machine learning in your resume. Whatever you are learning in machine learning, there are algorithms. So if you have one algorithm like convolution or decision tree, so just mention the bracket that I know this, so they can ask you on that, and you can answer at a like good level. They can get the satisfying answers from you.
Yes.
So that's the thing. Everything was asked from resume. I have mentioned SQL and all. So they asked me some SQL queries. Then some questions on OOPS concept. I have mentioned C++. So they told me to give an real life example of OOPS in day to day life, like how you're going to do polymorphism, how like where do you apply polymorphism, where do you apply that. They have asked me that, and then that was pretty good. Then I have mentioned their communication skills and leadership quality. So they asked me that where have you proved yourself that you possess a good leadership quality. So I don't know about you, but I was a committee member in our college, SEET, last to last year when I was in second year. So I was able to like make them sure that I had that quality. Just don't fake things. Like if you don't have, you don't have. If you have it, just like be real. Because they are HRs and they know people very well. Even they come from the same technical backgrounds. And even engineers have very good quality to like bust things that I know this, I know that. But then just be real. And then after that, I had my HR round, which was like, why do you need to be in a company? And then they asked me that, like, we have a we have a company out of India also, like abroad also, so you would be able to like shift there, like traveling is your hobby. So as I mentioned in my resume, traveling is my hobby, so I just took that, sir, as I mentioned in my resume, traveling is like my hobby and I'm a solo traveler, so I don't have any issue. So that was good. That's all. This was a whole procedure.
That's great. Ruchi, can you tell how many certifications and internship have you done in the last 6 months?
Last 6 months, like I have certifications like before like doing like before coming to placement or after placement, you're asking?
You can mention during duration of 2 to 3 months
Like
before
recently?
placement. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So like I had my internship in um like it was electronics based company, SISAI Technologies. I had my interview like sort of internship there. I worked there for almost 3 months, and I got a very good knowledge from that, like how to work on solar things and all. But my aim was to go in IT stuff, so it doesn't help me. But they asked me about my internship. Then I have done my internship in telecommunication also, which was given from a college only. So even that helped me in the like interview procedure, whole procedure. And talking about certifications, so I had certification in SQL, which was from Coursera, C++ language because I know that language, and I've done a project on national level, so I had that certification. Even I did an internship in Cognizant,
Okay.
uh, so like even that helped me a lot because in Cognizant internship, they just told us like they have just briefed us about all the languages. Like talking about Cognizant internship have helped me a lot, but it was a like MNC, so I was not trying for it due to some my like assumptions and all. So in Cognizant internship, I had SQL, I had cloud, then I had .NET, C Sharp, web development, and like basic operating system. So they have covered all the topics in that. So I was able to like pass each of the steps. So they had a session, then they took a test upon it, in which you need to score to 60% out of 100. And after qualifying that, you get a certification. So I have a certification of all this. But truly speaking, my strong part was SQL because I knew I can work in that. And coming from an ENTC background, programming was not my part, but pandemic like turned it up into programming and all. So like going with the language, I can surely say that you should start learning Python, which is very important in machine learning and deep learning. Go for basics of C++. Talking about Java and everything, if you like if you're placed or you're getting placed in some company, they'll show you brush it, like they'll show you that how it works, and they'll brush your things upon Java and all. So that doesn't matter, but you should have a basic knowledge about programming languages. So
Okay.
that's the thing if you're trying for IT sectors.
Okay. Ruchi, did MCAT help you anyway?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. MCAT helped me in many ways. Like talking about the MCAT test, which was conducted by our college. So, MCAT result doesn't matter in the interview process, but when you join a company, they ask your MCAT score. So, and talking about the MCAT result, they have the section, verbal section, reasoning section, then like coding section also. So those things they are segregated in personally, and they give you percentage that she is good at this, she is good at that. So it is more easy to analyze ourselves also that in which area we should work more or which area we should focus more. Like talking about me, when I gave my first MCAT, which was in May, I remember, and the placement started in June. Yeah, June, July. So my coding part, that I scored 43%, which was very less. So after that, I had 2 to 3 months to focus on that. Yeah, this part is very not very strong for me, so I need to focus on that. So that helped me a lot. And after that, um, I got to know that what kind of language I should select and what kind of field I should select. So that it helped me a lot because even in MCAT, you're from ENTC background, so you get questions related to electronics also. So you will figure it out that are you sure, like are you having a proper knowledge of electronics also, because I'll tell you from my experience coming from that same background, Even third year people could not differentiate between PMOS and NMOS, or like they don't know what is BGT or what is MOSFET. They just know the full form, but they don't know how does that work. And seeing the scenario of online classes, I don't think so. People like try learning those things easily. Not
Yeah.
talking about every person, but I'm talking about the maximum percentage of the
Yes.
people.
Okay. Okay. So Ruchi, would you like to please give any suggestions to the juniors?
Yeah, see, like I'll tell you, placement is a condition of panicking thing. Like people get panic. You don't study that hard. Not talking about everything, but maximum people. You don't study very hard in engineering life for 3 years. But when it comes to placement, like you need to prepare yourself. You cannot, like, if you need a good package and if you need a good company, you should be prepared. You cannot just go and sit in front of the camera and sit for like this only for an interview, because even it is online or offline, I don't know about our procedure was online, but seeing to the scenario, I don't think so. Even you guys would face some online session of the companies. So just don't panic. Be thorough what you have. Be true. Don't fake things in your resume. If you don't know, it's okay, because it's very insulting if you have mentioned something in your resume and then they ask you about that. They have a tone to ask, okay? Like when you say them that's sorry sir, I know this much only and I don't have the knowledge, it seems insulting in front of them only, that yeah, अगर नहीं पता था तो नहीं mention करना चाहिए था. If you don't know, you should not mention that. So just mention the things you know. And see, one thing is like practical knowledge is most important to be in an industry or to go to a corporate sector. Bookish knowledge is not going to help you anywhere. So, and for practical knowledge, you need to practice. Talking about coding, just uh, just you're having the concept of SQL. Talking more about SQL because I know that you know what is queries, you know what is the joins, what are the sub points in SQL. Doesn't make any sense because you should know how to apply them. So practice, practice, practice is only the key to success, what I feel. And sure, if you're practicing, you'll get up at a point, you're going to have success. Because see, bulb was like invented after 100 unsuccessful things. It was like you need to practice more, you will get what you want. And one more thing, I have listened a lot in placement that it's about luck, it's about luck. I don't believe it is about luck. Yeah, see, scenarios come that what you feel, he's not that capable to get in that company, but he has got placed there. It is not that, because you don't know what people present themselves in front of others and what they present themselves in front of you. So it's never about luck. If you work hard, if you have that that guts to work hard and like accept the failures and move forward, then you will have a placement from a college. That's very sure. So it's like, okay, some things you need to accept and you need to move on. You don't have to stuck there only that nahi nahi ho raha hai, nahi ho raha hai, nahi ho raha hai. There is a reason for everything, and there is a reason for not having, because there is a good reason for that. What I feel. So just don't panic and be calm. You will get placed. I'll tell you one thing. I got placed in a very panic situation, but after that, our college में बहुत सारी अच्छी कंपनीज आई है, लाइक विद गुड पैकेजेस ऑल्सो. सो अगर ऐसा नहीं है कि तुम्हें स्टार्टिंग के फेज में ही प्लेस होना है, तुम बाद में भी ट्राई कर सकते हो. एंड फिर उसका रिग्रेट नहीं होना चाहिए कि तब प्लेस हो गए, अभी अच्छी कंपनीज आ रही है. सो जस्ट हैव पेशेंस, यू विल गेट व्हाट यू वांट, but be clear in which field you have to go. Because talking about consultant, is a consulting company, Deloitte is a consulting company, and after that Evosys came. So my aim was to go in a consulting company because I know what I'm good at, and I can serve better. So just make sure that which company you're targeting. Like talking about ENTC, core companies भी आई है, जैसे internship के लिए वगैरह मैग्नम वगैरह सब, मैग्ना आई गेस आई है. तो if you are a core electronics guy, डोंट गो फॉर आईटी कंपनीज. वो कैसे होता है, यू गो फॉर आईटी कंपनीज, तुम्हारा नहीं होता है, फिर वो प्रेशर बिल्डअप होता है कि मेरा हो ही नहीं रहा है, मेरा हो ही नहीं रहा है, मेरा हो ही नहीं रहा है. मेक श्योर कि मुझे यही कंपनी में जाना है, मुझे यही करना है, एंड देन गो फॉर इट. ऐसे. और व्हाट आई फील दैट यू शुड नॉट अप्लाई फॉर एवरी कंपनी. सॉर्ट द कंपनीज And then make sure that you try very hard for what companies you want. What people or what my friends do a mistake on Calixpod, जो भी कंपनीज आती है सबको अप्लाई करेंगे, उसका मतलब देखेंगे भी नहीं उनका रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है। उनके रिक्वायरमेंट में जावा मेंशन किया है, तुम्हें जावा का जे भी नहीं आता है तो भी तुम अप्लाई कर रहे हो। दैट मेक्स नो सेंस, बिकॉज फिर वो तुम्हें ऐसा फील होता है कि मेरा हो ही नहीं रहा है कहाँ प्लेसमेंट। So just see what capabilities you have and then go for it. This is what I feel.
Thank you so much, Ruchi, for your time. And once again, congratulations for your placement and all the best for your future.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. That was a nice session. And I hope this would help you guys. And yeah, you will have a placement sure. I have a guarantee of that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'll
Thank you.